My triple cushion.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so welcome to my studio. Everyone, this is my husband, Andy. Everyone who's watching this in real time or like watching it the day we post it, you already know him because everyone who follows us is his family or friends. But for those of you in the future, this is my husband. And we're just here to talk about how everything is going, reveal my sleep scores, and just kind of reflect on the last, I guess it's been almost 3 weeks since I started this.
Yeah. How's it going?
The hydration piece is going well. So like every day since I've started, I have been able to drink my goal water, like meet my goal. So here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've kept a little like tally. I'm a little bit behind today, but I'll catch up. So that's really easy for me because I just check it off.
Do you notice you feel better?
I do have this weird like rash situation on my hands that I've been struggling with since earlier this year. And I don't know if maybe like more water means like I'm flushing the toxins out. Like, I don't know. You've made the joke a few times about how like somebody talked about like, the health benefits of drinking more water and all they get is pee. More pee. That's how it feels. But I know, that it's good for me to be well hydrated. And so I'm just kind of sticking with it. So that piece is going really well.
Do you think that's the right amount? Do you think you need less?
I think
more?
So. 96 ounces seems pretty reasonable. Some people do more, some people do less. So I think 96 is like a reasonable amount. I don't count like if I have coffee or if I have like a drink, like a treat, like a tea or, like a soda, like if I have an Olipop or something, then I don't count that towards. So like most days I do get a little bit more, but I've also like when you ask ChatGPT to calculate like how much water should I be drinking, they actually count coffee against you. So you actually have to add more water if you're drinking a coffee. So I don't know how it all flushes out, but I don't count my like extra drinks. It's just 96 ounces of water and then whatever else I happen to drink.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty reasonable. I'm not going to like get super fancy with like the amount. I don't think, at least not for a while. But yeah, that's going well. You see me with my little glass. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but yeah, this has been working really well. Water's going great. Sleep is not going great.
Well, you have a toddler.
We have a toddler. Yeah. So that is challenging. I think it was kind of delusional to enter this phase of the challenge or like to take on sleep and think that I could, with a toddler while working, consistently achieve a 90 or above.
Yeah.
Like that's delusional. And I quickly realized that was delusional. I got a 90, like I think it was day 3, and I was like, haha, I've achieved it. Like,
was it just a 90?
It was a 90, yeah,
okay.
A 90. But still, like I had not achieved that before. Like in, all the times that I'd been tracking my sleep, like I'd never reached a 90 before. So I was like, haha, like I did it. But then it's like, it's not this binary thing where you get to like check off how much water. It's like, okay, we'll do it again. And it's very reminiscent of when our toddler was a baby and like, it's still to this day, something happens, your baby's a certain way, you kind of have like a challenge with them, and then you find something that works. And then it stops. And then it works for like a day. And then the next day you're like, oh, you have to figure this out all over again. Right. So it feels like that where I'm just like,
well, there's some variables you can't control. Like she'll just wake you up at odd times in the night, and there's no fixing that.
Yeah. There's no like,
Not yet anyways.
Yeah. Here I am expecting to be like Brian Johnson level of sleep, but with a toddler, so that doesn't work. But what I have realized is that I can make decisions that ultimately, I think, if I'm consistent, or at least, this is what I try to remind myself. If I am doing more Epsom salt baths on average than I was before, then that's good for me. If I'm wearing my red light glasses, so maybe I don't get to the red light glasses every day, but if I'm wearing them more than what I was before, then that's good for me. If I'm getting on the prana mat and kind of regulating my nervous system, and maybe I don't do that every day, but I'm doing that more than I was before, then that's good for me. And so it's like I'm making all these like little decisions that maybe don't seem that important, but I'm doing them more consistently. And so over time, even though I might not get that 90 plus that I'm wanting, I'm still committing to the best version of sleep I can get as a parent of a toddler.
I think you just need to take the data points and see what works and see what adjustments help and what don't.
Yeah. And another thing that I agree with you, but something that kind of frustrates me is that you can rub your head and pat your belly or whatever and do everything consistently, but then hormones, man, I'm on a cycle. And so it's I could do everything that worked a week ago and be yeah, I can see in the data that this is better, but then it's not because hormones,
short term, it's not gonna so hit your numbers right away and tickle the sweet spot. But
I have to rely on what I know is good. You know what I mean? One big thing is I won't take my phone into bed. That's just a rule, a hard stop for me now. I might grab it to set the alarm for the next day, but I will not have my phone scrolling in bed. That hard stop. I put it away, I get in bed, I go to bed.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was such a bad scroller, and I still, to be fair, I wake up and I'll grab my phone and I'll scroll in the morning once I've woken up. But something that I have been able to consistently commit to as a hard rule every night is no phone in bed.
Yeah.
No scrolling before sleep.
That's a good habit.
That is a good habit. So I have been able to do that.
Yeah.
So that is better.
Did the magnesium baths help? Are they helping? Because you mentioned once they made you itchy.
They do make my hands itchy, so I have to wash my hands off afterwards. But I don't know if maybe that is helping my hands. I don't, even though they kind of the salt, I think as it dries, kind of makes you itchy.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's helping, people with skin issues will go in the ocean and then it helps. Who knows if they get itchy afterwards, but it helps them a lot of the time. So I don't know if it's like that, but it's hard to say. I mean, again, I know magnesium baths or Epsom salt baths are good for you. So it's hard to say what is helping or what is a bigger contributor to good sleep or restfulness or my energy or
mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, do you want to see what your sleep scores were?
Yeah. So I have my notes here. I woke up, every day, and I think this is good too, because then I'm more mindful of what I'm doing on a daily basis. So I've been making little notes the next day when I wake up, about how the night went, what I did.
Can I ask you to make a prediction? What night, based on your notes, because I have your days, what morning? Let's go with morning so that we don't get tripped up. So that's Monday night.
So this says Monday night, so it'd be Tuesday morning.
And you have the day before as well, or no?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you might have an extra day.
Yeah, I have an extra day.
Okay. Well, then skip to the next day.
All right. We're at the next day.
Okay. So I had my glasses on at sunset. There was some TV watching and phone checking. I did use my prana mat. I had some prana mat time. We gave our kiddo an Epsom salt bath.
Okay.
Which maybe that's what made her go like all crazy. I'm not really sure. In the middle of the night.
Too much magnesium.
Yeah, you did warn me about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we like
I take the magnesium supplements, and
I didn't give her
if I take 2 instead of 1, I don't sleep well.
Yeah, I didn't give her a whole lot in the bath. It was just like a little scoop, but I don't know.
Probably not that.
I did not do mouth tape, but I did not bring my phone in bed. I was in bed around 9:30, which is really good. Kid woke up at 3:15, 3:25, and 6 a.m. And then in parentheses, I put all caps, rough. And it was one of those nights where like, if I get her back down and then I'm leaving the room and like my knee cracks, she's up, you know? So it was like one of those where I had like several failed attempts to get out of the room.
Yeah.
And then I ate late, like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So
that's not super late.
Yeah,
7 p.m. is not super, but you did go to sleep very early. So.
Yeah. So not a lot of time between like eating and then sleeping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to guess this was like an 85.
Well, this is probably your worst score, but it was an 80.
Oh no.
Yeah. And you were awake a good chunk of time.
Yeah, it was rough. I did put rough in all caps.
You were awake a long time.
Okay. Oh, great.
So yeah,
okay.
80.
Okay. Yeah, but see that I did all of these like good things. I was in bed by 9:30. It's like, you know, I think that's why I can't rely on my score to help me be happy with the sleep, you know, like my sleep goals. I have to rely on the things that I do have control over.
Yeah.
That I can be, consistently committing to.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay. The next night. So this would have been Tuesday night. So Wednesday morning. All right. Glasses on at sunset. Dinner done around 6:15. Some TV and phone screen time, but I did have my glasses on. No phone in bed. Fell asleep in our kid's bed. So I fell asleep, I think, probably for around an hour. I don't know if it's going to pick up on that or not, but I did fall asleep in our kid's bed. And then I moved around 10:40 to our bed.
Okay. It did not pick up the sleep in her kid's bed.
Oh.
So that doesn't get counted to your total sleep.
Interesting. Okay. I might have just kind of like not like, it might have been really light. I don't know. Okay. No mouth tape. Kid woke up around 1:30.
That did show up.
Okay. Once. I did feel restless and crampy. So I'm going to guess that wasn't great. But I only woke up once and I didn't write rough or anything like that.
What's your verdict?
I'm going to say 85.
You're very generous. You got an 82.
No.
And you did have this one restless period, but then you were good.
Okay.
You slept well after that.
Okay. All right, on to the next night.
Okay.
This was the night we messed up and forgot to give our kiddo
so we had to get her to bed
her
late.
meds forgot to give kiddo meds and bedtime wasn't until 10:20.
Okay.
And I put a little face. So you guys, our kiddo has a lot of food allergies and she is in a treatment program. And so every evening we have to dose her, basically microdose her with the foods that we're working on in treatment, but she can't sleep for an hour after her last dose. So we went to the store. I think we were at Target when we realized we never gave her allergens for her dosing for the day. So we didn't get to start that until like 8:30. So then, by the time we got to bed, bedtime was 10:20. So that was rough. We don't normally do that, but it just happened that way. Did get a nice long Epsom salt bath. Red light glasses on at 8:30, prana mat, no phone in bed, early dinner, maybe even a late lunch. And let's see. I put G&G 3-ish and 5-ish as if I know what I'm talking about.
Did you wake up? Do you think that's what that is?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with eating. But whatever. Okay, crampy and kiddo woke up two times, three-ish and five-ish, and no tape.
So
no
crampy maybe refers to the. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea what G and G means. But anyway, okay.
Is that a G and G? B and G? No.
No.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
We're gonna have to.
Okay.
Okay, kiddo woke up twice. That's not a great night, but I did try, but also it was
you were still crampy, and so maybe this looks like this is entirely
like a hormonal thing.
A whole week on the cycle. So like
okay, so I'm gonna say an 83.
Well, it was an 81.
Okay.
Man, you did have those wake periods. Rough. It is a lot. Those wake periods.
It's so frustrating to try so hard.
Hey.
And come so far.
But
in
still,
the end.
But still, it's a B. It's still a B.
Yeah.
It's still like.
Okay, but I always get a B.
That's okay.
Okay.
I think that's okay. I think you're getting better sleep than most.
Yeah.
Even with the hurdles of having a toddler.
Yeah. Okay, so then the next night, this would be Thursday night, so Friday morning. Last night was our 4-year wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little more screen/relax time, and I didn't wear my glasses until kiddo went to sleep around 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was another late night. In bed around 10:50.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up at 4 to pee. Our kid woke up 0 times, but I had to wake up to pee at 4, so that was great. I put guh in parentheses. I maybe did the Prana map, but I can't remember, and no phone in bed.
Okay.
That doesn't sound great.
I wonder, there's a discrepancy there between that and this. What do you mean in bed at 10:50? Is that like when you last looked at a clock, but maybe you were already in bed?
Yeah.
Because this says you went to sleep at 10:30. 10:38.
Oh, interesting.
So 10 minutes.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going to guess 80.
83.
Okay. Not great. I'm not impressed by that number.
All right. What's the next day? Is this the last one you have?
No, this is Friday night. So we're also going to have Saturday night.
Okay.
But this is the 10:18.
Okay.
Does it say 10:18 on your screen?
This says yesterday on my screen.
Oh, okay.
And then the other one says today.
So I did use the Prana mat. I did do an Epsom salt bath. I was in bed pretty early. I did not specify the time. I listened to a sermon in bed, but didn't look at the phone. So I was just listening, not looking. Kiddo did not wake up in the middle of the night. Woo! I did struggle with a headache yesterday. That was the day that I had a pretty bad migraine, and I ended up taking 400 milligrams of ibuprofen. No red light glasses. I put a little sad face, and then ate later around 7 p.m.
Okay.
So
you need to start writing like how you feel the next day, energy level or something.
Yeah, maybe, but like before coffee, it's like too
you
early to say, which is like, that's a whole other conversation about like my dependency on coffee. But
yeah.
Okay,
so what do you think your score was for this day?
I'm just gonna say 82. I don't know. I'm averaging like how a 91.
You got a 91.
My all-time best score.
Your all-time best score. Yeah.
What? Maybe it was the sermon.
You did get a lot of deep sleep. You slept very restfully.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Well.
So you recovered a lot.
Yeah. For no red light glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in bed pretty early.
Yeah, that does help.
Maybe.
Going to bed early and getting a full night's sleep without any interruptions helps.
Yeah,
probably the most.
Yeah, I did not have any interruptions.
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday was an interesting day. Do you want to tell everybody what we got to do yesterday?
Well, we spent the day in the ER.
Yeah.
Because our child had a fever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before that, I think we slept okay. I don't know. Didn't we?
No, that was the night before.
She didn't.
So now we're talking about
Oh wait, we're talking about
last night.
Yeah, we're talking about last night.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
she she's tired, so she slept well.
She's tired. She slept well. She slept.
She
with
slept in our
us.
bed.
Yeah.
Well, not in our bed, but in our bedroom.
Next to us. Yeah. So, and she didn't wake up. So Epsom salt bath, no mouth tape, or I feel like I've written no mouth tape, or I've said no mouth tape, but a lot of these days I did do
Well, if
mouth
you
tape.
sleep in, like I think the mouth tape is one of those things where
Yeah,
it helps me a lot because I will mouth breathe if I
Yeah.
don't put it on, and
I
then
will
it
say
forces me.
I feel like I did do mouth tape most of these days.
Yeah.
But I've only noted when I didn't do it.
Well, so do
Or
you
maybe
ever
I
notice
said
you have
I
a?
didn't, but I did.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on.
Do you ever notice when you don't use it that you have a dry mouth? Because if you don't, you're probably not mouth breathing, and then
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Okay, so did get an Epsom salt bath. Mom came over and helped.
Mm-hmm.
So I did get a bath time. No mouth tape or red light glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I ate later because I stole her chicken nuggets because
Mhm.
she just had no appetite. And I was trying to get her to like.
Do you know how late or no?
It was, I don't know, probably 7. Yeah, kiddo actually had some sort of bug, so we were in the ER yesterday, set alarm for 4 a.m. to check on her, so I did wake up at 4 a.m. to check her temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Not a very restful sleep. Oh, and I woke up to pee because I didn't finish my water until 7 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess that's like a 82. It was a rough day. Of course, I got an 89.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
There's no. I mean, there's a rhyme or reason, I'm sure, but also, like it's too early to know, and like there's too much going on. She didn't wake up. That's a big factor. So you were able to go back to sleep faster. You don't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
And she was right next to us, so if she we woke up to check her temperature, but that's quicker.
Yeah.
It's not.
So yeah, there you have it. My scores for the week. I got a 91. So yeah.
That's I don't think
I'm pretty pumped about that.
I don't think I've gotten that at all.
It says excellent.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I've gotten that, but I don't have a Fitbit anymore either, so I don't even know when I can say I've gotten that. What I've found helps me the most.
Yeah. So what do you recommend that I add to help me sleep better?
I don't focus.
Or do you have any critiques on like what I'm doing right now?
I don't focus on the sleep score. I'm trying to raise my HRV because it's a good health metric, and sometimes I don't focus on that because I have a different priority for the day. Like getting exercise one day too late in the day, I know is going to destroy my sleep, but it'll lead for a longer, improved outcome.
Right.
So like I'll ruin it one day, but I'll have better scores going
you'll
forward.
have like a late night bike ride or something.
Right. Yeah.
So it kind of tanks your HRV.
Yeah.
But
So the things that I know help me the most is morning exercise instead of afternoon exercise. And if I have a morning exercise versus a rest day, I actually sleep better on the exercise day.
Okay.
But if I have a late exercise, it's tanked. Yeah. The mouth tape helps me, but that's the thing because I mouth breathe if I don't have it. And so I get more restful sleep when I'm breathing through my nose and through my mouth. And I mean, I take my supplements, magnesium, ashwagandha, fish oil. Those 3 are the ones that I think help me the most. But it is too little magnesium doesn't do anything. Too much magnesium ruins my sleep.
And do you take the magnesium in the evening? Or just like whenever?
I try to take everything around lunchtime.
Okay.
Midday-ish.
Okay.
And then, I stop eating at 4 so that I'm on a completely empty stomach. That's what I've noticed helps me the most. Everything else that I've tried the red light glasses. I could be helping. I'm sure it's good for you, but I haven't noticed anything. And I've been doing this since like January that I finally started doing that. When we got the Fitbits, I was like, okay, what's HRV? And then I was like, I'm going to try to make that better.
Is doo-doo.
Yeah.
Both of our HRVs are not.
Yeah, but
There's that.
I'm consistently getting better and better.
You are getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so I think I like this. I think I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm going to try to roll in as many things as I can that make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fit into our lives. So Wednesday will be the end of week 2 of this sleep goal. So I do think it's time for me to move on. I have diet, exercise, or stress left to work on in this like first, like this first go around. So like, do you have like one that you think I should move on to next, like that I should prioritize, or like should I leave it up for everyone to vote? Like, should I focus on diet? Should I focus on like the thing that I think is gonna help like my sleep the most, so that I'm just kind of like snowballing,
at this
or
point,
like the easiest thing to incorporate, so that I'm not like biting off more than I can chew? Or
yeah, I would start with which one's the easiest, because I think all three of those would help the other ones.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't matter which one you pick.
I agree, but sometimes I think diet is easier, because it's like you choose the right foods and then you eat the right foods.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how hard is that? But exercise is like you're literally having to like get up and like dedicate time to that and like labor, and it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
So like I don't know which one is easier or more approachable. But I mean, we have a couple of days for me to figure this out and pick one.
Yeah. Exercise might ruin your sleep score at first because you might have to wake up earlier than you want.
Yeah. But I've become more comfortable with my sleep score.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay
not where
to
I want it to be. So yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So TBD on what comes next. We will decide in a few days.
You'll decide.
I'll decide in a few days, and we will go from there. Anything that you want to tell our listeners, our viewers, before we
smash that like button?
Yeah, smash the like button.
No.
We love you. We hope you're having a great day. Yeah. All right. Bye.